We always start these videos. They're like 15 minutes or 20.
Sure.
And we always start this way. 3, 2, 1. Empezamos. Aquí estamos en una edición más de Conversaciones Entre Humos. Lo chévere es que hoy estamos haciendo algo bien especial. Voy a cambiar inglés ya mismo para poder hablar con el invitado de hoy. Pero es un día bien significativo para nosotros en Entre Humos, pero estamos en Club Macanudo Puerto Rico. So, from now on, this thing is going to happen in English. I have here Mr. Matt Wilson, Senior Brand Manager for Macanudo. Matt, welcome to Club Macanudo Puerto Rico.
Thank you for having me.
Welcome to Puerto Rico.
Thank you. It's been great.
I hope you're having fun.
Love it. Can't wait to be back.
And today, you know, we do these interviews. We're doing like 15-minute, 20-minute interviews. You know, so our followers can get to know our world from the retailer side, from the aficionado side, the consumer side, what the brands are thinking. And sometimes we do a little more personal questions. I'm not going to ask you anything personal because I think it's our first interview, so I'm going to treat you right and not bully you.
Yeah.
But Matt is, like I said, the Senior Brand Manager for Macanudo and CIO and Room 101, correct?
Yes.
But today it's all about Macanudo here at Club Macanudo. Let's start with thanking you and thanking STG General Cigars on behalf of the whole Entre Humos organization, our employees, our team, for letting us have the honor of bringing to Puerto Rico the first Club Macanudo. For us, it was a really special moment to be able to be a part of the Club Macanudo family. Actually, now that you're here, this is something that I've wanted to do for almost 7 months that we've been open as Club Macanudo since December. I want to say hi to Bossier City, Louisiana. I want to say hi to Club Macanudo, New York. I want to say hi to Club Macanudo, Jakarta. I want to say hi to Club Macanudo, Taipei. I want to say hi to Club Macanudo. I'm missing one. Copenhagen. To the family at Club Macanudo, we're really honored to be part of the family. So our members, we hope you visit all of their clubs. And same, you guys are welcome here on the island. You're welcome in the Caribbean. If it gets cold where you are, come visit us. It's never cold here.
Yeah.
And we're going to welcome you with open arms, open cutters, lit lighters, and everything else. So, you know, we're really proud of being part of the family. But I think, first of all, I want your take on what it means to Macanudo to be a part of Puerto Rico.
Yeah, well,
Or you're taking the company's take.
Yeah, well, first off, thank you for having us in the hospitality. Entre Humos, you have a great community in San Juan and in Puerto Rico. Going to your new place that you just opened a couple months ago or the past few days, it's crazy how busy it is. And you guys have so much growth ahead too. So it's been wonderful. Thank you for the hospitality there. But as far as being the first Club Macanudo in the Caribbean, it makes perfect sense to be here, to work with you and your team. It's been fantastic. And this location is just jaw-dropping. Just looking around at the beauty of the place, it's just perfect for cigars. And I feel like the spirit and culture of Puerto Rico and people go hand in hand with cigars, the good life, some rum. All of it made perfect sense. So we're honored and happy to do it.
You left one thing out of the good life, and I wanted to ask you about that. Because it's very big in Puerto Rico, very big in Puerto Rico, and that's golf.
Yes.
I know Macanudo has been going hand in hand with golf in a lot of the marketing, the events, and everything else. I think I know the answer to the question, but I want you to say it or explain it. Why is Macanudo pushing hard with golf?
Yeah. No, it's a great question. You know, Macanudo, it's really all about the moments and what cigar smoking can do as far as bringing people together. You know, you could have people from all walks of life meet together who never really interact through a cigar. And we see golf a lot as well, having that same spirit. So whether you're out just by yourself or with a few of your buddies, you know, Macanudo really has a good offering of approachable cigars for when you're out in the course, depending on what kind of cigar you like to smoke. And regardless if you're having a good or bad game, you know, Macanudo is intended to be there to help make those moments a little bit better for you in your life. And yeah, golf, it just goes hand in hand. You know, cigars and bourbon, cigars and golf. They really marry
rum.
well.
Puerto Rican
and
rum. Puerto
and
Rican rum. Let me ask you something else. And I think this might be a more personal question, but I really want your take on it. You're a young guy. You've been in the industry for about 8 years
About 7
in the
years,
company,
yep.
7 years in the company. And Macanudo for me is one of those brands that came about at the same time that Cuban brands were really, really out there. You know, we're talking the 60s, the 70s, the 50s. And I might be mistaken because I don't know everything, but out of Cohiba, El Rey del Mundo, Partaga, you know, all the big Cuban brands, Macanudo was like the non-Cuban that broke out
Yes.
since the beginning. And I think a lot of us smokers, our first cigar was probably a Macanudo.
It was mine too. Yep.
So what does it mean for you to be the senior brand manager for a brand that has a lot of legacy, a lot of years in the market, especially with so many brands coming on board now, and actually in the last probably 8 years, it's been a crazy, outcome of new brands.
Absolutely.
But Macanudo is Macanudo. So what does it mean for you to be managing such a legacy brand?
I appreciate that question. I mean, it's honestly an honor and a privilege. It's a brand that really had its origins, back in the 1800s, 1868. It used to be the name of a punch cigar size, the Macanudo. And just over the years, looking through the history as I've been able to work on the brand, it was called America's cigar for a long time, all throughout a lot of the 20th century and for decades. But times have changed, as you noted. Cafe was a flagship, still important for us, but as profiles have changed, things getting a little bit more fuller bodied, and to your point, all the boutiques coming out. It's important to honor and take care of the roots of Macanudo, but still be able to propel it moving forward to the modern day smoker as well. So I know we'll talk about it shortly, but that's exactly what we're trying to do with the new Ecuadorian shade in Sumatra.
Yeah, I know we're launching these two that we have right behind us, but I'm going to take you back a little bit. Not that much, but back to the point where I said, oh man, Macanudo decided to evolve. And that was PCA, I think it was 2024, when I tried my first Macanudo España.
Yeah, emissary, yep.
The emissary España. And, Macanudo, I think, and it happens, you have a portfolio of cigars within a brand, and it's selling, and Macanudo is Macanudo. Macanudo will sell, the Café, et cetera, et cetera. The Inspirados have done always really well. But when I tried that España, I said, okay, somebody in that company decided to go all out and make a new Macanudo and change the face or the profile and start really pushing the envelope, because it drove me crazy. When I tried that cigar, that PCA, the España drove me nuts. What's going on? Because after that came the France.
Yep.
And I think they've been hit after hit. So.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, so the emissary line, featuring that more sophisticated smoking experience, and kind of the hook or unique thing there is that it features that European tobacco, and that's something that not many people can do. Working with a big company at STG and the resources that Macanudo has, we can go around the world, whether it's for CAO with the Amazon basin, or Macanudo France, around Europe. Being able to have those resources and to be able to have a lot of people and a passionate team of cigar blenders to be able to find and source these different tobaccos and use something special that hasn't been seen in the industry before made a lot of sense for Macanudo to do. It's something that it was a big brand move.
Really? It really was a big move. But I mean, I think Macanudo, actually, the ratings, the reviews, everything. It's not me saying it. You hit it out of the park. You hit it out of the park.
Yeah.
Because both cigars are amazing. I think a lot of us in the beginning, if you didn't read the box, which is a beautiful box, actually, the emissary boxes are beautiful and very easy because the whole thing is right there.
The story and the age,
yes. And everything. I saw España and I said, well, what are they coming up with? But then when I read that it actually has tobacco from Spain, it was like an aha moment. Like, oh, I got to try this.
Yes.
And then when we tried it, it was just an insane cigar, very good cigar, and obviously very, very, very appropriately awarded by everybody that tried it and all that. So now Sumatra and Ecuador, and I'm curious about this launch.
Yes.
Coming after something like the emissary line, which, if you notice, I haven't asked about the next emissary because I know if you knew, you wouldn't even tell me anyway. But there is another emissary coming. Yes, no.
Some point, yes.
At some point.
There's more countries in Europe to
Okay,
discover.
I'll take that. I'll take that. So Sumatra and Ecuador. For me, actually, let's talk about them for a moment.
Sure.
Because for me, it's an easy launch. I like the branding on these. The fact that it's straight out, it says, Ecuador, Sumatra. It's very easy to know what you're smoking. You don't have to look up.
Yes.
What's this line all about?
Yeah, so you talked about, we have emissary and we have inspirato and we even have flavors. We have all sorts of things in the classic cafe. So we already had a pretty broad spectrum. But what we wanted to do with these two cigars was, one, go back to what makes Macanudo iconic. So you can see from the packaging here, we took a lot of the inspiration from cafe, even the band as well, really going back to those roots of what makes Macanudo special. And we wanted to keep it simple. We didn't want to create a new sub-brand idea like an inspirato or emissary. We just wanted to be Macanudo and then focus on the wrapper. And the idea behind that too is, whether you're really into cigars as an aficionado, or maybe you're just dabbling, or maybe more of a newcomer to it, we wanted to be able to help educate folks on what does the wrapper do and how does that change the cigars. What we have with these is we have the same binder and filler, and then we change the wrapper.
So it's basically, to make a comparison, in the spirits world or the cocktailing world, there's cocktails that they call them spirit forward, because it's really about the spirit. So these are wrapper forward cigars. It's all about the wrapper, or mostly about the wrapper?
Yes, and be able to kind of choose what makes most sense for me. So maybe if I want something a little more milder, maybe in the morning, maybe you got the more Ecuadorian shade. If I want something a little bit more richer and robust, we then have the Sumatra. And then, for those paying attention back at home, from PCA, we actually did a bit of a sneak preview as well, and we showcased what we'll be launching next year, which will be the San Andres and Broadleaf. So the idea is to be able to help educate folks on, what do I like? We also intentionally wanted to do the box press as well. First time Macanudo has done a full-time box press release. And we also wanted to have some diversity with our factory. So
the Inspirado line, then it's really about tasting blends. This line is really about tasting wrappers, I guess.
Yes, and understanding, what suits your palate. Everyone, you and I have probably similarities, but also very different, preferences. So helping people understand, what makes the most sense for me as well. What do I like and what does it do? So that then if you want to go into Inspirato or anything else where it has more complexity or a lot of different tobaccos, you feel more knowledgeable and equipped to figure out what makes sense for my palate and what do I like about cigars.
Perfect. We're about getting ready to start our official Club Macanudo event here.
Yes,
at,
official.
Club Macanudo and Macanudo event here in Palmas del Mar in Puerto Rico. Like I said, for us, even though we've been open with the brand as Club Macanudo for 7 months basically now, for me today and for the team today, it's really like our christening. It's our coming out party. It's our namesake brand is here, and we're presenting something new. So we're gonna let you guys go. We're gonna go start getting ready for the big summer Macanudo barbecue event.
The Puerto Rican hospitality that I've enjoyed so much for the last few days. I can't wait.
So thank you. Let's go have some fun.
Thank you.
And thank you to all of you for tuning in for this conversation. And I'm sure we'll be back with some other brands soon.
Absolutely. Thank you, everyone.
And if you're in Puerto Rico, remember to come at Club Macanudo in Palmas del Mar and visit us. If you play golf, we have 2 golf courses. If you want to go to the beach, we have beaches. If you want to go just relax, we have a lot of places to relax here in Palmas del Mar. Few hotels also on site. It's a beautiful community and a beautiful resort community.
It's true. I'm seeing it all right now in front of me.
Yeah,
He's not lying.
We're going to do some reels very soon, so follow us on Instagram, Club Macanudo Palmas. So we're going to show you a view on social media of what we look like down here on the island. Thank you and see you soon.